Good morning. Following the deaths of 6 people as a result of the White Island eruption on Monday, and further monitoring of conditions on the island since the eruption, a significant operation to identify and return the deceased to their loved ones has begun. The bodies of those confirmed deceased have been flown to Auckland for the post-mortem process. This is because we are conscious of returning loved ones to their families, wherever their families are, as soon as possible. We believe the expertise and numbers of pathologists based in Auckland can help ensure the process is smooth, accurate and as swift as possible. An internationally approved process for disaster management identification, DBI, is being followed. The process is stringent and can take some time. Police lead this process through the gathering of evidence and with working with families of those who are missing. The coroner must then confirm the victims' identities. We understand there is international interest. While we are working through this process, we are unable to confirm how many of the deceased are from each country. We will instead confirm where individuals were from as we confirm their identities. We will release the names of those who have sadly died as soon as the formal identification process has been completed. I'll now hand you over to the Chief Coroner, Judge Deborah Marshall.
May I first express my condolences to the families and the loved ones of the victims of this terrible tragedy. We will be working as hard as we can to return any deceased to their whānau. I have declared a mass fatality incident, which means that a number of agencies are now working together to resolve this tragedy. As the District Commander has said, we will be using the nationally recognised Interpol standards for victim identification, and that includes our fellow stakeholders, pathologists, the police, ESR scientists, forensic odontologists and others, and they have all gathered together for this purpose. The stages that we will go through is first the collection of what we call ante-mortem data. So that is information about the person we believe to be deceased gathered before their death. So for example, what they were last wearing, what jewellery they might have, any scars or tattoos that might identify them. And then there will be people, we hope, at the scene of this tragedy, gathering evidence from there. The pathologists gather further evidence during the post-mortem examination, and those post-mortems have started already in Auckland. All that information is then gathered together and presented to the coroner, who will decide whether the information is sufficient to identify the person involved. Most of the bodies will be taken to the Auckland mortuary, but if there are any further deaths in hospitals, this may not be necessary. That is because the cause of death will be known from the hospital records, and these people may have already been identified while they were in hospital, so we may not need to do a post-mortem on those victims. Business as usual for coroners is obviously continuing, and Deputy Chief Coroner Brant Shortland is in charge of that. So deaths that occur that are not related to White Island will get the same level of treatment as they always do.